Okay, I just got through putting the spacers on, or risers. Anyway, they matched up a lot better than I thought they was going to, right in here. Because this is, I measured this as 1 1/4 inch, and this is something like about 10 to 15 thousandths under. But it matched up pretty well. I was concerned about that. But everything is looking good. Got the bolts tight. Yeah, when you got risers on, you changing out risers. And the reason why I want to go with these risers, or the ones I made, is because of this. If you'll look, it's a 2-piece. What I done, I took a bolt. It's kind of hard to hold. You know how it is when you're trying to record something and you're holding the camera. Well, I reckon I need to go out the other way with it. Yeah, that went a little bit better. I reckon I should have pulled them apart before I even started recording. But anyway, that's the tube that I had on there, and I couldn't find a big enough, large enough bolt to fit down in there. This was just a few thousandths smaller, but I had a 2-piece on there, and I didn't feel all that comfortable with it. So that's the reason why I went and made, well, actually I had Hayabusa boy make the risers. Well, he casted them. He poured the aluminum and casted. Alright, and I machined them out. And like I said, I made some mistakes in the last video about the scratches and stuff that's in there, but it's like I said, it's an old bike, so might as well keep it kind of old looking right there. Yeah, it ain't perfect by no means, but I honestly think it'll be a lot better than what I did have on there. Alright, that'll do it for this, and the risers for a 1600 Yamaha Roadstar. And it rides a whole lot better because, like I mentioned, you're not leaning down. The grips is more comfortable, and you sit more in an upright posture instead of leaned over, because the way it was before, it was about 3.5 inches lower and it was forward. Now it's 3.5 inches higher and it's leaned back just a little bit more, closer to you, which makes a big difference in the way this thing rides. Yes, it definitely rides totally different now that the risers is on there. It rides like a total different bike. A bike that you wouldn't mind taking into curves now, because you're more comfortable sitting on it and it just feels better. And like I said, you're more in an upright position. Everything works good. Still gotta get some stuff for it. The next major thing I need to get for it is going to be a clutch, because it slips just a little. And I sure would like to look into getting a windshield for this thing. And another reason why I didn't go more than 3.5 inches is because of this brake line right here. This is the original brake line, as far as I know, that came on it. Anyway, you can see there's plenty of clearance there. It's not stretched. As far as it goes for the throttle cable and the clutch cable, plenty of room, could have went up higher. But with this brake line, that's about the highest I can go with it. Now imagine I could loosen it here and turn that downward just a little bit and get a little bit more clearance there, but 3.5 inches for right now is good enough for me. Put that boot back across there. All right. It's a daggum good bike.